So today I'm going to be doing lots of things just around the house. I'm going to share with you a grocery store haul that I did recently. I'm going to be doing a little cleaning. I've got some projects that I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be putting together some boo buckets for a little Halloween party for Caroline and some of her friends. I'm going to be making, hopefully, a bow garland. I'm also going to work on a sign, one of the big brown signs. I'm going to do one for the little Halloween party. So a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So thanks for joining me, and I hope you'll enjoy this video. And if you do, please subscribe, because my life is just pretty much like this all the time. I'm just going from one thing to the next, and I'm enjoying sharing it with you guys and getting to know some of you as you make comments. I just appreciate that so much. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey of taking care of a home and family. Okay, so this is my little grocery haul. Not really that much, but y'all know how expensive groceries are. It doesn't take long for it to add up, and not a whole lot of food. We have already done one of those. This was just supposed to be a little in and out kind of thing. But just to share, I did get some fresh fruit. You know, we are fruit people in this house. We like fruit. More string cheese, and I do buy the Great Value brand as much as possible, just because, you know, cost. We love this, those pretzel chips, and then just a bag of salad mix. I got some chocolate covered raisins. Some of this Great Value, quote, trail mix is totally unhealthy. It's very addictive. I said I wasn't going to buy it anymore, and here I am buying it. And then I got this Cajun trail mix, which I like that sometimes too. And that one's not as expensive, which is interesting to me. This one's about, I guess, just what's in it. This one's $1 or so more than that one. And then I picked up some Celsius. They had some of these on sale, so I got a few of those. We got these kind of as a substitution, one of our orders. It's 0 sugar ginger ale with the cherry flavor, and they are so good. So I decided, let me just go ahead and get some of those again. Picked up some eye drops. I don't have my acid reflux medication, so I'm having to use this until it's refilled. My friend got me started using more of this gel on my hair. I have this brand and I've used it before, but I really haven't used as much of the gel, and I'm liking it. So I've got another thing of that. Out of shaving lotion, and then these are for senior night football badges that we're going to be making very soon, and I will be videoing that. This is for the little boo baskets that I'm going to make. I picked up some of this ribbon and tulle, and I have some things upstairs I might use too, but I know I'm going to want to use some of that. And I just bought these. They're like a little bit less than $2. And I'm going to spray paint them this pretty pink color. I got it the high gloss. And then I'll probably just take a white paint pen and go back and do this in white. And I'm going to tie the ribbon on it. I thought it would be cute for them to have in their rooms. And even after Halloween, you know, you can just turn it around and it'll just be a pretty pumpkin, and they can put stuff in it. But anyway, these were just $2, so I'm going to paint those. This is my favorite dusting spray, and it's really a multi-surface cleaner, but I use it mainly for dusting. I love that rain shower. It smells so good. And my all-time favorite glass cleaner, picked up another one of those. Little pet carpet cleaner, because I am kind of obsessive about that, the few areas I have carpet. And then some more napkins. And the last thing, I picked up these blankets. This pretty maroon color, and they only had 5, and we have 5 seniors, and we're working on like a senior night surprise for them. And we have another mom, and her husband makes these really pretty like leather patches. So I'm going to take these to her tonight and let them put those on there, and that'll be another part of their senior night treat. So that is my little haul for today. So I'm going to get all this put up and kind of get started on a few little projects around here.
laying down low under your long shadow for months now, but it feels like years. I never said much, just held tight in your clutch under clouds that felt like they'd never clear. These are changing times, so I take my stand. You can try to fight me, I don't. Please let go, and in your grasp now for far too long, and I want out. I can get emotion when you move out of the way. So much to do to try to say. For once it ain't about you, so I'll never say your name again. Never again. If you open the cage tonight, thought you were holding me.
I'm going to mop in here a little bit later, but I know that I'm going to be tracking some things in and out, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to run out to the garage and get the buckets, and then go to my spray paint little station out here and go ahead and get these buckets sprayed so I can do the detailing on it and hopefully get the ribbon put on it. I'm gonna let this coat dry and then I'll come back and put another coat on here. I may or may not go back and do the eyes white. I kind of like the way it looks, just showing that little faded black. I don't know, I'll decide. And after they dry, I'm gonna go ahead and tie some ribbon on them, and then I'm gonna be stuffing the inside of them just with tissue paper, and then I'm gonna put just some snacks for them. I'm gonna head upstairs to get the bows that I'm gonna be using for the bow garland. And my brown paper's up here also. So we're gonna grab all of that and bring it downstairs. If this is going to be long enough or not, but my plan is to just glue each little part so that it makes a garland of bows. And I'm thinking I'm gonna put this on my mantle. I have some Christmas stuff already planned for it, but I feel like this would be really pretty on the mantle, and this color is gonna kind of match anywhere I want to put it. I also got, this is a darker blue. It's almost like a navy blue. You could only get 10 on Shein, I think, when I bought these, and they were like $1 something a piece. So I've done this before to put on wreaths, and it's just a really pretty bow. I mean, you really couldn't even buy the ribbon and make one for as cheap as they sell them. And they are really pretty on the end of a bow. So, you know, I just kind of wanted to play with it and see how the garland would turn out. And then I'll just figure out what I want to do with the other. So let's see how this goes. So I'm not leaving it like this. I just put it up here because I wanted you to be able to see how it turned out. And let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bows. And that really does a great job of draping all the way across my mantle. I could probably pull it up in the center. Probably could even have done maybe 8, and it would still go across. So I'm hoping that I can use this. It's so pretty, y'all. I just think they are beautiful. Wouldn't that be so pretty for a baby shower? I mean, Easter, spring, I just could use it for so much. And I'll put up for you, like, the bows, how much they were on Shein. But anyway, I'm just going to take a few pictures of it, and I just put it up with hot glue on each side for right now so I could see it. But I think this is going to be really pretty. I'm going to try to use it at Christmas. I'm not sure if I'm going to let it drape all the way down, but we'll figure that out. But let your imagination flow. They have every color bow that you can imagine on there. You could do these for anything. And so I've probably got less than $20 in this, and it is just beautiful. I kind of feel like I want to use this on my staircase. I did the garland last year, but I'm thinking if I could put that on top of it, I think it might be pretty. So I may see if I can order some more of them, if I could get them in time to do that. I don't know. If I can't, then I'll just go ahead and use them on the mantle this year. But I think that would be really pretty. The others that I got, I'm going to hold off on those for right now, because if I decide I want a garland out of them, I can easily just, you know, glue that together. If not, they have the clips, because these are barrettes, really. So they have the clips on the back, so they would even be pretty just on the tree or tucked in greenery as they are with the clips. So for right now, I'm going to leave those. But these are done, and I'm going to be thinking if I want to get some more of that same color. All right, so they've been turned upside down, and I've sprayed them this way. Not so much worried about the bottom, of course, but just when you turn them this way, you can see places even on the face that you couldn't get to. So I'm going to let them dry, and then I'll probably touch them up one more time, and then we'll go ahead and put the ribbon on. And you see my sweet little Hampton? He's so happy I'm home with him. Aren't you, Hampton? I know. Mama's home with you today. He's so happy. He's so happy when Mama's home. I know it. So next, I'm going to work on the sign for the Halloween party. I'm going to put my inspiration up for you so you can kind of see it. This is what I'm going to be looking at. One thing about this island being so big is that I can spread out and do lots of things on it. So I'm going to get everything cleared off and maybe go ahead and put something underneath the paper and then start painting. So I'm gonna pull it up here on my laptop so I can look at it while I'm doing it. I think what I'm gonna do first is just trace everything with pencil, and then I'll go back and paint. It looks like it's sitting, won't be doing that at the very bottom, but anyway, this is the basic idea. Okay, I have it traced. I'm not really sure how well it's gonna show up, but I've just kind of outlined, and it's pretty close. I added a few things different, and I do have these little stamps, these circle stamps. I used to use these a lot in school when I was making things. I'm gonna do polka dots around in those when I finish. So I'm gonna go ahead, excuse me y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get started going over these letters, and then I'll kind of share that with you when I'm finished.
If you're talking, I don't want to listen. I don't want to know. Baby, love you, but half my reason is to let you go. We are not who you think of, you only and you. Please don't tell me that you're sad and you didn't miss all the moments that we lived and you don't care. You don't miss nothing, you don't miss nothing, please don't tell me that you're sad 'cause you don't care. Tell somebody else.
So I have all of the black and outlined all the little bats and spiders and got the ghost on there and the candy corn. So I'm gonna just let this dry. I may do just a little bit more on the candy corn, I don't know, but after it dries, I'm gonna go ahead and do the polka dots and outline everything and put the eyes on, and I think it'll be done. I mean, I think it's cute. It's simple. It really didn't take me that long to do it, but it's fun. Stuff like this to me is just kind of relaxing when I can sit here and watch something and just paint. And I used to do a lot of this kind of stuff when I was still teaching, so just kind of brings back some of those memories for me, but I think it's going to be really cute. Here it is, the finished little sign. I think it turned out really cute. So I'm just gonna let it dry for several hours, and then I'll put it up later on tonight, and it will be ready for Halloween. So I started, I was gonna paint the inside white, and I like the way it looks better, just like that. I don't know, I just like that look better. So I started wiping some of that off, and I need to touch up a few places anyway. So I'm just going to, this one is gonna have to be Caroline. It's gotten a few little dents in it. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just paint over that and touch them up, and then that will be it. And I'll go ahead and work on cutting the ribbon. All right, so here is the ribbon that I picked up. I'm just letting those dry, and while they're drying, I'm just gonna go ahead and have some of this cut. So after they dry, I'll be ready to tie it on. And of course, I got my little friend here helping me. You gonna help Mama Hampton? Bless his heart. I know, you're a sweet baby, sweet boy. He doesn't get a lot of sleep when I'm home because he's so busy watching me, worried about what I'm doing. All right, let's get some cut. Hey y'all, so it's the next day. I was going to try to finish the buckets last night, but Caroline had to have a new phone, and when you have to go do that, I'd rather go to the dentist. I'm not joking. So we got there at like 3:45. It was super busy. She asked us to come back in 45 minutes. And we got home about 6:45. So I was just done. I will say the young lady, which she was, younger than me, but she was great. And I told her, I said, you just did a great job. You kept your cool. You didn't get, she did not get frazzled. She was the only one in there. And there were so many people in there already. And then people just kept steadily coming in. And she was literally helping all of us at the same time. So she did great. Good for her. I was very proud of her because I don't know that I could have handled it as well as she did with that many people. But it made me feel a little bit better that I'm not the only person that struggles with passwords and codes and numbers, because I'm telling you, they drive me up the wall. And Caroline and I were just giggling because there were so many people in there that sound just like me, about don't remember the password, don't know where it is, had this problem, that problem. So y'all listen, we're all in the same boat, okay? We're all in this together, and passwords are a pain. Anyway, I said all of that because I was just done when I got home. I had some things to put up, so I didn't get finished. So this morning, I am on my way very shortly here to meet Kelly for a job. This is, we're not really sharing and posting pictures of this job because it's a very special circumstance, and she needs a lot of help in a lot of different ways, and we just want to maintain her confidence and kind of keep her situation private. Because anyway, we told her we would do that, so we're not posting or sharing anything from that, but we are heading over to her home as soon as I meet her. So I've got just a few minutes this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get all the ribbon on there. And I'm not sure where we put the candy, but we did get it yesterday. If I have time, I may fill them before I go. I don't know. I may just do the ribbons this morning and do that when I get back. Anyway, let's get this going. So this one, I went ahead and tied one on first thing this morning when I first got up. And I think it's so sweet. And I decided, like I showed you yesterday, just to keep the eyes this way. I think it looks cleaner and neater. And my plan is to put some white paper, tissue paper in here, and then put all their little snacks that we got them. And I don't see those out, so I'm thinking Caroline probably put those in the craft room for me because that's usually where we do things like this. So anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and do the ribbon, and then we'll fill them, and I'll stick a picture on here to show you that when I finish. here they are. I think they look so cute. So all I have to do now is put the tissue paper and the candy in them. So I will do that this afternoon, and that part will be all ready. So just to show y'all, this is typical. My little craft room, it has been such a good thing for me with all these little projects. So she brought all the candy up here for me, so I'll load those. See, I'm out of breath just from going up the stairs a few times. It's terrible. I mean, anyway, so that's going on over here. We still have some football stuff. This little guy was not there the day she took these, so I think I'm gonna take it to school and leave it in the office so he can pick it up because I want him to have it. And then over here, this is a project that Kelly and I will be working on next week. We're going to be making the little booster pins, the badge things that they wear on senior night. So that's a project there. And then I've got my Halloween sign over here. And then these are like some little boo gifts that I haven't done yet. So, you know, I'm thankful for this little room because boy, does it come in handy. To just kind of revisit the extra things that I have for the Halloween stuff. So I still have these 3 little bats. I have this cute little thing. I'm thinking I might put some pickles in that. That would be cute. I bought this. If you saw one of my shopping hauls the other day, this was on sale and I thought that would be so cute in the center of the table for the little party. And then I have these. Don't know if I'm going to use those this year. I had this little vinyl table cover. I think it would probably be cute. Does have a little purple in it, so I may use that. And then I have this, which I made the little canvas sign. I may just put a few of the balloons around it. Probably won't use it exactly like this. I bought this at the end of last year. I think it was like 75% off, so I didn't pay that much for it. And then I had these cute little plates. And then these are the ones that I got at Home Goods that I'm going to use for them for their food. I love the little scalloped edges. So cute. And then I had this little tray, the little witch hat tray. I'll probably use that for maybe crackers. Got a little bent. I think I got it at the Dollar Tree. Yeah. But anyway, we'll see. And that little spider. And then I also have this little bat garland, so I'll probably put that somewhere too. And then this is the little turkey pillow that I got that it needs to go to Thanksgiving. I'm going to put it in the hallway whenever I'm finished with Halloween. So, and then I have this cute little tin, which is one of my favorite things. I'm sure I'll use it for something. And I have a couple of bowls and that I have in the kitchen that I'll probably put some of the little goodies in. So I just kind of wanted to remind myself what I had, so when I get ready to start setting up, I'll have a better idea. So I want to throw this in here at the end of this video. I saw this reel a while back where this girl took like these inexpensive thrift store paintings or prints. Let me get my scissors. And she just went over them with Mod Podge, and it made it look like, gave it the effect of like an oil painting. So I had bought some of these a while back. These were actually from the Dollar Tree, $1.25. That one I thought was really pretty. This one, super pretty. Here's another one. And then this one, they're kind of a landscape. So I think I'm just gonna do one and we'll see how it turns out. And then if I like it, I'm gonna do that with this other, all 3 of them. Well, actually it'll be all 4. Because I just think that they were so pretty. So I had already picked up this Mod Podge for an art activity that Caroline and her girls are doing. So we're gonna just put a little bit on this, let it dry, and let's see how we like it. I've shared these brushes before. Just show the whole little bundle. But we had an art teacher at our school years ago, and she told me these were her favorite brushes to use. They're Rose Art brand. I'll put a picture. And they really are. They are like my favorite brushes. I use them for all kinds of little activities, crafts and painting projects. So they're in Walmart. So they're very cheap. They're not expensive at all. So just a little tip. So I'm just going to take my biggest one of those. And Hampton wants out, so let me let him out. And just kind of go over it. Probably should go this way, maybe go horizontal. I'm gonna leave like some of these little thicker spots because I kind of think that's what gives it that look of an oil painting. Y'all, I've been wanting to try this for a while, and I really forgot about it. And I was up there in the craft room and saw these. So why not do it today while I'm home? I'm gonna put a good bit on here because, you know, this stuff dries clear, but if this will give it a little bit of that effect, I'll just go ahead and put a little bit on the edges. When I was in the classroom, we used Mod Podge for all kinds of stuff, and I miss some of those things, the little seasonal projects. I loved doing all that. But honestly, I really hadn't skipped a beat because I still do a lot of that at home. And, you know, even though Caroline's in high school, I still find ways to kind of do some of those things. And, you know, and then by the time she's out of high school, I may have a grandbaby by then. So I'll just continue on with that. All right, let's let that dry and see if it works its magic. You see these little gnats flying around? I don't know if y'all see them. We have had such a huge problem lately with these stinking little gnats, like fruit flies. I don't know. There's nothing in the house. The kitchen's clean. We don't have anything that's attracting them, but they're just everywhere, and they will not go away. They're driving me crazy. Anyway, we're going to let this dry, and we'll see what happens with it. Not sure how well this is going to show up on camera. You see my shadows. But I ended up putting a second coat, and you can see it's not quite dry. But you definitely can see the texture of it. And I think if this were framed, you know, it definitely makes it look more expensive. And I just put this one to show you the difference without it as opposed to with it. So, but I do think you have to coat it pretty thick. And like I said, there's two spaces that still haven't dried, but I think it's definitely worth it. It's not hard. You just paint it on and let it dry. That's going to be it for today, y'all. Thank you so much for hopping on my channel. I hope you'll subscribe if you haven't already. I think probably the next video is going to be the little Halloween party for the girls. Unless something comes up before then, we're just going to be putting together some easy little treats to eat. I'm not going crazy with that. I will be setting up the table and putting all their little things out. So that'll probably be the next one. And then right after that, I'm transitioning from Halloween into my Thanksgiving mode. And I'm doing them all this year. I'm not going to do Christmas early because I'm having Thanksgiving here. So I'm going to transition straight to that. And then Caroline's 16th birthday is right before Thanksgiving. So that'll be a thing too. So lots of fun, like little holiday party setup things. So if you like that kind of thing, make sure you subscribe and hop on because, you know, some days I don't even know what I'm doing myself. So we'll just find out together. Thanks, y'all.